What's up, everyone? It's Ruby here, bringing you guys another reaction. So today, finally have something to react to. We're going to be reacting to Superman Man of Tomorrow. So I believe it's an animated film, part of like the DCAU. But we're going to see what this is, and we'll check it out, and we'll talk about it later. So, without further ado, let's get started.
I don't want him to feel different.
He is different. He lifted a tractor with one finger, Martha. Whoever put him in that ship had no idea or care for how dangerous a world they were sending him to.
Breaking news. An unidentified object heading towards Earth was detected by Star Labs.
Look! Up in the sky!
It's Lobo.
Why are you here, Kryptonian?
Lobo, it's the main man.
Lois, and
Or
you are?
whose man is Kent.
This planet is protected.
Before he was Superman, he was Hal Jordan. Oh, whoa, wait, is that a Green Lantern ring? Oh, Martian
Martians
Manhunter.
only existed in the movies.
Those movies are terrible.
Are you right, Miss Lane?
What's the F
Hey,
for
Superman. Ah, I like this. That's supposed to be a white Martian?
Those people are in grave danger.
Superman and Martian Manhunter?
Let them go.
I'm down for that.
My name is
He looks like a
Kal-El of Krypton,
Purple
and I come
Martian.
in peace.
Okay. That looks nice. So it's a Superman storyline. I don't know if it's based on a comic, to be honest. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's based on a story. I mean, it's obviously based on the origins of Superman. I forget if there's an actual comic called Man of Tomorrow. I think there is. I just don't know if it's like if this is supposed to be based on that comic book. But let's rewatch that and let's break it down. So our first introduction into this movie is Kansas, and Martha and Jonathan are
I want
driving
him to feel different.
and
He is
talking.
different.
Oh, okay. I don't know if they just picked them up. If they just wait, no. I'm assuming we're going based off of this. Like he arrives as a baby, but now I think after this looks like he probably had like an incident of a power that he had. Maybe he like flew, or maybe he just ran really fast. Like there's definitely different versions of like what power Kal-El experiences first. Sometimes it's the X-ray vision that just gets way out of control. Sometimes it's the flight. Sometimes it's just the speed. So I don't know. I don't know
He lifted a
exactly.
tractor with one
That shot of Kansas, this depiction of Kansas is really beautiful. This art style I really like. It's
Finger
different. Like you can see it's like you can see that it's sort of that that style that looks like it's straight from the comic books. You know, that style where like it looks like it's from a comic. Like if you show me this and I didn't know that it was a trailer, I would assume that it was from a comic. I would assume that it was from a comic panel. I don't know who's animating this, but it looks nice. I really like this
Whoever put
style.
him in that ship
And I don't recognize that voice for
had no
Jonathan.
idea or care for how dangerous a world.
That sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar? I'm sure it's someone I
Ship had
recognize.
no idea or care for how dangerous a world they were sending him to.
That voice sounds familiar. I just can't place it right now. So Lobo is heading to.
News. An unidentified
This is an interesting take. So he's like testing out, like obviously he wants to hide his identity. In this shot, like he reminds me of Hal Jordan. Like I mean, obviously Hal Jordan is a pilot So he reminds me of a pilot. And maybe that's where he's getting this from, you know. Maybe he's borrowing his dad's, I don't know, old pilot uniform. I don't know. I don't know where he got this, all these goggles and everything. I don't think Jonathan was, I'm pretty sure Jonathan's only been a farmer. Maybe he's been something else, I don't know. I don't think he's flown before. But then we see, I feel like, is that supposed to be so insignificant? I don't know how they're approaching this. I don't know if that's supposed to be Jimmy Olsen. Like, I don't know if they're sticking to the the Supergirl edition of Jimmy Olsen. I think maybe. Because that was Perry White. That was definitely Perry White, right? This is definitely Perry White, I think. Actually, I don't know. So, this could either be James Olsen, or it could be someone completely different. It could technically be Jon Stewart. Like, there's so many things that, but I would think that they're probably going to tie in the sort of like Supergirl thing, and so that's probably James Olsen, and this is probably like Kelly Olsen or something, or it could be Angelica. I don't know. And then there's Lobo, the main man. He looks like Hal Jordan in that. Like there, he looks like Hal Jordan. He looks remarkably like Hal Jordan. So that's Lois. They're going with like the traditional looks, but I guess not for James Olsen. So he's not saving a plane. I don't know if he saved the plane yet.
This planet is protected, alien.
Definitely looks good. I really like this style. I don't know. Is that supposed to be like a Green Lantern ring? What is that? I think it's supposed to be kryptonite. That's probably what it is. It's kryptonite.
Only existed in the
It's a kryptonite ring.
Those movies are
And John Jones.
terrible.
I don't know if I recognize that
right,
voice.
Miss Lane?
What's the S for?
Superman.
I recognize Superman's voice. Wait. Is that George Newbern?
S for
Superman.
I think that's George Newbern. Or whatever his name is. I could be wrong. It could just be a really good impressionist.
Those people are in grave danger.
I don't think that's Carl Lumbly, but maybe. I'd be down for that.
My name is Kal-El of Krypton, and I come in peace.
Actually, I don't know if that is George Newbern. Does it say? I don't think it says. I'm curious. Okay, let's not react to that one yet. All right, let's go back. I am curious though. Let's see. Where can I pause this? We'll pause it right here. There you go. Okay. So this looks actually really good. I don't really know. I'm assuming that it's going to be going on to the DC Universe app or the HBO, either one. HBO Max, maybe both. I'm definitely gonna watch it when it comes out. It definitely looks good, and it's not like I have anything else to do. So, I'm gonna see if I can find the IMDb for it. Superman, Man of Tomorrow. Okay. Let me see. Because I am curious. I don't know if I recognize the voices or not. Is this the right one? I think this is. So, Alexandra Daddario is playing Lois Lane. I did not recognize that. Did I? I don't know. Lois definitely sounded familiar, but I don't know if I thought that it was her. Where's Lois? Where's Lois in this? Oh man, do we have to go back? I think she's like right here.
Kryptonian.
Oh, there she is. She's right here.
Lois, and you are?
I'm Clark Kent.
Oh yeah, I definitely hear that. Never mind. It's just a tiny little thing. So then Ryan Hurst. Oh, Superman is Darren Criss. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I didn't think that was it. I didn't think that it was quite George
One finger,
Newbern.
Martha.
It's interesting because actually it seems that Superman does not have top billing. It's actually Alexandra Daddario, which makes sense. I mean, she is the bigger star over everyone else on this list, I think. Or at least that's what they're paying her more. Maybe she has a more significant role. I have no idea. Ryan Hurst is Lobo. He was in Remember the Titans, I believe. Okay, and then we have Darren Criss. Darren Criss as Superman. Then we have Zachary Quinto as Lex Luthor. He was in Star Trek. He was Spock. So Spock is voicing Lex Luthor. Bellamy Young is Martha Kent. I was about to say Martha Wayne. That's not right. She was in A Wrinkle of Time, and like a good resume. And then we have Neil Flynn. Neil Flynn as Jonathan Wayne. He was Katie's dad in Mean Girls. I liked him. He definitely sounded familiar. I didn't think that was him though. Oh, so that's supposed to be Parasite, and Brett Dalton from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is voicing that Parasite. So I think I wasn't really sure because he definitely looked purple, but he also looked like a Martian. So this is supposed to be Parasite, I think. There's so many different versions of Parasite that it's hard to keep track of. But yeah, so this Parasite is going to be voiced by Brett Dalton, who was Grant from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Michael from Until Dawn. I'm sure you guys know him. So I think this guy, who is he? This guy, I think this is Ron Troip? I don't know what that name is. But he's voiced by Eugene Bird. I don't know what that name is. I don't recognize that name from the comics. But I guess that's him. Maybe not. I don't know. April Stewart is Mrs. Ross. I don't know who Mrs. Ross is. Cissy Jones has a voice, but it's not credited who, so I'm guessing it's probably an extra. Ike Amati is Martian Manhunter. Ike Amati, who was in Halo, he was Spartan. So the voice of Spartan from Halo 5 is Martian Manhunter. Christina Milicia is playing Maya, Petey, and Kaylee. I have no idea what that means. Piotr Michael is playing Perry White. He was in Family Guy. And like a few others, like small roles. And then David Chen is providing a voice, but it doesn't say for who, so I'm guessing it's an extra. So that's the cast role. And the animation is... So Chris Palmer is directing it. Tim Sheridan is writing it. And I don't see an animator. Let me look at the crew. Where would it be under? Who's producing it? Butch Lukic? I don't know. Maybe I think what the writer is probably doing the main animation stuff. Okay. So there's definitely a good cast for this. Definitely recognizable names as well as I'm sure people that just fit the role. But yeah, it looks good. I'm interested to see where this goes. And that's all I have to say, I guess. Let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you not like it so far? Are you planning on watching it? Let me know down in the comments. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace out, guys. It's been a blast.